Hopefully, hopefully the stream has good connection. I'm gonna see. Hopefully the connection's good. Connection should be good. Everything should be good. But let's get some people in here, and we'll get started with what we're gonna talk about. We got a lot to discuss, talk about. Lots of news going on right now. Just like yesterday, there was a lot of news. We're even gonna be talking about some of yesterday's news. Some people might have missed the stream. Oh, that's horrible, Josh. That's too strong, man. How's the connection, Josh? Is it good? But there's lots of fantastic news about Donald J. Trump and about America and about the country. We're doing fantastic. Good connection. Great to hear, man. Great to hear. Appreciate that input. But yeah, we have a lot of good news. We got lots of tariff deals done. We're saving the soybean farmers. We know Hamas violated that ceasefire multiple times, so that's going to be a whole other thing we're going to be talking about. We're going to be having discussions about, but let's get some people in here. Smash that like button. We got 4 people in here so far, so let me know who's watching. Let me know who's watching. I like to hear it. Not enough nicotine still. Are you serious? That's crazy, dude. That's actually mind-boggling. But I hope everyone out there is doing good. I hope Josh is doing good. I hope the rest of you guys are doing good. Just let me know who's watching. Where are you watching from? Hey, what's up, James? Good to see you here. Good to see you here. My uncle's name is James. Uncle James. I'm great. Massachusetts. Hell yeah. Ohio. Hell yeah. Thank you, Josh. Yeah, I should take my allergy pills, but probably not right now. I got a coffee sitting in front of me that I can drink. But I'm going to wait for some more people because last 2 days I think have been the most fantastic days in, Donald Trump's presidencies ever. In general, any of his presidencies ever. Tulsa. Awesome. Gonna take my allergy pills. Drink your damn coffee. I'm going to. It's my second Turkish coffee. We got a lot to talk about, but we only got 7 people in here, so I'm gonna be waiting. But basically the breakdowns, we're gonna be talking about the tariff deal, we're gonna be talking about the soybean farmers, we're gonna be talking about Israel, Palestine, Gaza. We're gonna be talking about many, 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 many different things, but I'm also gonna drink my damn coffee while I wait for some people to join in here. But Donald Trump was a gift from God to save America, despite what the Democrats think. Oh man, it's hot. It's hot, it's hot, it's hot. I'm also back wearing the legendary Fight, Fight, Fight Trump shirt. So, that's good. Black coffee. I just ordered peanut butter chocolate caffeinated pouches. So hype. That's insane, man. How many mg are those? I'll be honest, I don't want anything with peanut butter or chocolate that's nicotine. No, thank you. Not really a fan of that. Now the sour... What? Are you serious? They make them that strong? Dude, I would instantly puke after 1 second. Oh, okay. It's something else then. Oh, it's caffeine. I didn't know I didn't know there's caffeine pouches. Alex, you love Epstein. I'll go ahead and just let you spam. I'll let you spam. Get the algorithm up, man. Spam away. Spam away. Let's get the views way up, guys. Slap that like and subscribe button. I'm on my second coffee, so I'm about to go Alex Jones mode shortly. Get the algorithm up, man. Spam away. I mean, we already know Alex likes, is that his name? Yeah, Alex. Trump 2028. Hell yeah, spam away. But if you don't like Epstein, if you don't like pedos, drop a super chat. If you love pedos, you love Epstein, you love people like Diddy and Epstein, then don't drop a super chat. That way I know who loves Diddy and Epstein. But if you don't like Diddy and Epstein, drop a super chat and let us know. But if you love Epstein, you love pedos, you like kid diddlers, then don't drop a super chat. That's perfectly fine. Since you want to troll about Epstein, I'll go ahead and just say that, just so we can clarify to really know who likes Epstein and who likes kitty diddlers and who doesn't. That way we can clearly clarify. Are you tired of winning, son? No, we did so much winning in these last 2 days. It brings a smile to my face. Trump 2028, I really mean it. Ooh, this coffee has my brain going. Now I can talk about the deportations. Trump is on track to beat any president's deportations in history. He's on track to beat Barack Obama. He's on track to beat Bill Clinton. He's on track. He already beat Biden's deportations. He's already beaten Biden's deportations. We can't deport enough. At this rate, he will probably get around maybe 10 to 15 million deportations. And we just ramped up ICE deportations, which is fantastic. Deporting illegal alien immigrants is always a good thing. It's always a positive thing. I don't know how it's not a positive thing. Because illegal alien immigrants are taking hundreds of billions of dollars of our money every single year. Every single year. $451 billion of our taxpayer money every single year. 2 million jobs just got freed up because of Donald J. Trump and his deportations. We deported 2.1 million. 1.6 million self-deported. 1.6 million? That's more deportations than Biden had. And 1.6 million of them literally deported themselves. It doesn't get much better than that. Trump said free plane ticket, $1,000. They said, hell yeah, give me that $1,000. Give me that plane ticket home. And they self-deported. Isn't that fantastic? How does it get better than that? $2.1 million deportations. 2.1 million deportations. Can anyone tell me how that's not a good thing? Can anyone tell me how that's not a good thing? We need to deport more. Maybe by the end of the year we could hit 4 million. I wouldn't be surprised if we could hit 4 million deportations in a single year. What do you guys think? Can we deport maybe 2 more million in the next 2 months? Because we're ramping up the ICE agents. And there's plenty more deportations we can do than just that. 2.1 million job openings. That's fantastic, man. 2.1 million job openings. Let's be honest, a lot of these illegals don't work. But let's say some of them did work. That's 2.1 million new jobs added to the economy. First off, we get new jobs from the businesses opening new companies and factories and manufacturing inside the United States. We've already gotten like about 1.6 million new jobs in general. But when we remove 2.1 million illegal alien immigrants, that basically means we have 3.1 million new jobs this year. 3.1 million new jobs. How is that not fantastic? Can anyone tell me why that's a bad idea or how that's not fantastic? Seriously. It is absolutely fantastic. Can we get to 20 likes though? 20 likes, guys? Smash that like and subscribe button. Don't worry, leftists. Emperor Time is here to save you from the imaginary kings. Hey, what's up, Tom? I was just telling them how 2.1 million illegal alien immigrants have been deported. Hell, 1.6 million of them self-deported. So guess what they took, Democrats? They took something called self-accountability, and self-responsibility. They said, I don't want to be barred from re-entering this country. I want to come back into the country legally. I want Trump to help me come back into the country legally, which he will help them, but they have to self-deport first. They took that $1,000 and that plane ticket home, and they got the hell out of here. They didn't get put in cages. They didn't want to do all that bullcrap. They knew they committed a crime. I'm sipping a black coffee, a Turkish coffee. But smash that like button. They knew they committed a crime. They knew they were morally wrong. So what did they do? They self-deported. Some of them work, not all of them work. And a lot of them work under the counter. What American coffee brands? I drink all kinds of coffee. Any kind of coffee I want. Smash that like and subscribe button. You want to talk to me? Well, you can join my Discord. But if you want to come on right here, right now, drop like a $50 super chat. Otherwise, I got other people in the Discord that want to come on. But you're welcome to come on. You just got to join the Discord and wait. This coffee is very affordable. Thank you, Donald J. Trump. Thank you for lowering the prices of everything. Gasoline prices, grocery store prices. You did 4 amazing tariff deals. It's truly fantastic. But smash that like and subscribe button, fellas. There's lots of jobs available. I don't know what these Democrats are crying about. I don't know where you're buying your coffee from. Maybe a crackhead is scamming you, or maybe you live in California. But coffee's pretty damn cheap. Smash that like and subscribe button. I said we can talk for free. Just join my Discord. I said if you want to come on the channel right here, right now, a $50 super chat. Have you heard from Owen? No, why? Do you want us to stream again together? That's the first comment I've heard about Owen in a while. Did you see my channel, or did you see my channel first, or his video about me on his channel? Is he still making videos about me? I'm sure Owen is disgusted that we just deported 2.1 million illegal alien immigrants. But hell, I love it. Hell, they love it too. 1.6 million of them self-deported. They must love self-deportation because those self-deportation numbers are extra high. Hell, maybe we can get 10 million to self-deport by the end of Trump's presidency. What's going on in New York? That's an interesting question. Unfortunately, it looks like Mandami is going to be getting in the office. I did a formal debate with Owen already. We did a formal debate on my channel, but maybe we can do another one if you guys want to see it. Well, I might only have 12 likes, but I'm still pulling in more views than Owen with, 10% of the subscriber count. Smash that like button, though. I hope everyone's doing good out there. I really don't know why the Democrats are so obsessed with my likes and views. Do you get any benefits from it, or is that just me? Hey, thank you, Frederick. Hey, Frederick, I'm interested to hear, how do you feel about Trump's new deportation numbers? 533,000 deported by the ICE agency, and 1.6 million self-deportations. That's 2.1 million total deportations. That's 2.1 million new open jobs for American citizens. That's putting the American worker first. Not to mention we got 4 new trade deals, mostly mineral deals. I don't see a formal debate. I mean, if you join my Discord, I can send it to you. But if you just scroll through, you'll find it on there. Not to mention, we did 4 trade deals. We did a trade deal with China yesterday. Thank you for that royal crown. That's a crown for Donald J. Trump because Donald J. Trump is the king. Oh, you put a crown on me. Now I'm like Trump. I don't know if you guys could see that, but that was pretty cool. That was a pretty cool one, actually. ICE. We love ICE. Trump also is ramping up ICE right now. He's fired a lot of the head people that were leading it before. He put better new leaders in from Border Patrol. He put them as a lot of the new ICE leaders. So we're ramping up ICE jobs. We're about to do mass deportations like we've never seen before. This is going to trump Obama, no pun intended. This is going to trump Bill Clinton. This is going to be the most deportations in history. This is going to be the most money ever brought into the country in history. I mean, it's already on track for that. I think it already is the most money ever brought in the history. But let's talk about Gaza. Gaza and Palestinians, I thought they were getting genocided. Why are they killing themselves? I'm just confused on that. I'm just confused why they're genociding themselves. If they're screaming that they're getting genocide, why are Palestinians killing their own women and children? A little bit confused on that. Why is that happening? Why did they breach the ceasefire multiple times? Why are they now crossing the yellow line into Israel to cause more, breaks of the ceasefire? They just want to get eradicated? I mean, what is their plan here? They want their own people to die? I mean, I'm just confused on that. I mean, Benjamin Netanyahu just went on the news like 30 minutes ago and said he's going to eradicate Palestine now. And that's all because they didn't want to keep up their deal. All they had to do was stop attacking Israel. And even more than that, they should stop attacking their own citizens. They started killing their own women and children because the women and children said they wanted to end the war? That's disgusting. That is disgusting. Hamas, Palestine, doesn't look like they're the victim here when they're killing their own women and children. But I don't know what to tell you guys. Smash that like and subscribe button, fellas. Yeah, that is fucked up. That's a conspiracy theory. They were not collaborating with the Israelis. These were literally women and children that were saying to end the war. And they just got killed for that. These were actually fractions of Hamas. Why would fractions of a terrorist organization that doesn't like Israel work with Israelis? I mean, that makes no sense. Many different Palestinians died. Fractions of Hamas killing each other. Hamas killing innocent women and children. I mean, where else do I go from this? Now, as I said before, we should stop funding a lot of these different countries. Now, when it comes to loans, like loaning other countries, I don't support any war. I want all war to end. So don't ask me if I support a war. That's ridiculous. I've said multiple times that I believe in ending all wars in general. Factions, I mean. But I believe in ending all wars. Israel is our ally. We should support them, but I don't believe in funding wars in other countries like in Ukraine. Ukraine's going to lose that war. I've said this for years now. Ukraine is going to lose that war. There's no winning it for them. They went from about losing 15% of their land at the beginning of this year to now about 30% of their land has lost. Russia has gained more land in Ukraine this year than any previous years. And that was just in the last couple months. So I really don't know what else to tell you fellas, but Ukraine isn't going to win the war. Palestine isn't going to win the war. So they might as well just surrender and quit while they're ahead. Stop attacking basically. Do whatever it takes to end those wars. But at least Trump has ended 8 wars. 8 wars. How many trade deals now? He just did 4 trade deals in one day. He did a trade deal with China. The soybean farmers are going to be richer than ever. They're going to be getting more soybeans than ever. What? J Money, you're trolling me right now, dude. I know you've watched on this channel again and again and again about Argentina. Like, you're just trolling me. You are a good troll. You know I'm sick of answering this question. But since you dropped the super chat, I will gladly answer it. Why did Trump send $20 billion to Argentina? First off, wasn't Trump. It was the Treasury. And the Treasury got a lot of this money from, half of this money, $20 billion of this money came from JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs. So it came from the private sector. It was also a 48-month loan with a currency swap. So you might want to look up some of the financial details. That's definitely really important to look into, because $20 billion of this money came from Goldman Sachs and it came from JP Morgan. So, hey, Andrea, thank you for that. But 20 million of it, 20 billion of it, I really don't know what to tell you there, because first off, it was a loan. Like we loaned, your country, Mexico, $500 million in the 90s, and we made tens of millions of dollars in profit after they paid off their loan. They paid us back with interest and even a little bit extra. They were kind to us like that. So we're pretty much doing the same thing for Argentina. And you can even argue, even if they don't pay the money back, it doesn't matter, because it's not your taxpayer money. It's coming from the private banking sector. They even have a separate fund set up. What is it called? Forget the name of the private banking fund set up. But basically, this is a fund set up by the U.S. government that's set aside. This has been decades of money just piled up. Decades and decades of money piled up. It's welfare, libertarianism. I mean, it's not welfare, it's a loan. Like, do you understand the difference between, it's like this, when you go to a bank and you get a mortgage, is that welfare? No, it's a loan. And if you don't pay it back, your resources are going to be seized. So these people need to understand the difference between a loan and welfare, because there's really a massive difference. If, say, Argentina didn't pay it back, the U.S. government would go after their resources. They would go after a lot of different stuff that they have that we could take, that we could seize from them. We've done this to many countries in the past. I don't know, J Money. If you want Morgan from if you want money, if you want a check, go ask J.P. Morgan or go ask Goldman Sachs for a loan, just like Argentina did. Go ask Goldman Sachs. Go ask J.P. Morgan. Go ask any of these private banking sections for a loan. You can go get one, man. And by the way, your check, you want a welfare check from Donald Trump? I mean, I think there's a good likelihood that we actually might get a $2,000 stimulus check from the, tariffs. But I'm not 100% sure on that. There's probably a 50% chance that we get a welfare check. You gotta be kidding me right now. If you want to talk about the Epstein files, if you don't like pedos and you don't like Epstein, drop a super chat and let me know. Otherwise, you like pedos and you like Epstein, and you probably even like Diddy. You probably even went to a Diddy party. If not, if you like Diddy and Epstein, then just don't drop a super chat. That's that simple. That way I can just clarify all the people that like Diddy and Epstein. It's really that simple. Seems like all you guys love Diddy and Epstein, except James. James and Derek don't like Diddy or Epstein. But it seems like the rest of you love Diddy and Epstein. So, not really surprised there. I knew the Democrats loved Epstein for a while. As soon as he registered as a Democrat voter, they started loving Epstein. Which was, ever since he's been voting Democrat. So, I guess they loved him all his life pretty much. Smash that like button though, guys. Smash that like and subscribe button. Let's go back to the tariff deals. Let's talk about the soybean farmers now again. Trump got the largest deal in history for soybean farmers. The largest deal. Now, I particularly am not a big fan of soy products or soybean farmers for multiple reasons. But this is mostly just for the Democrats out there to say, oh, they kept telling me soybean farmers, soybean farmers. Hey, Dems, do you think you're smarter than Donald Trump or something? Because if you're smarter than Trump, then why are you failing? And why is Trump doing well? I'm just curious. Just a question for the Democrats. Just a question. What about U.S. beef farmers? I mean, I don't know. Tell that to USDA, because 30% of the meat production right now is coming from out of the country. And it has been for the last decade. So I don't know. Go complain to the USDA. And ask them why 30% of our meat comes from outside sources already. And the deal with Argentina meat hasn't even been, finalized. It doesn't look like it's going to get finalized, but a lot of that meat that you get that says, USA steak or something on it, whatever that shit says on it, 90% of the time it's not even from the US. So there's another thing you might want to know. They can label that meat, made in the USA, where it comes from freaking Mexico or something. I mean, you guys don't know anything about the meat market or how the economy works whatsoever. You might want to do some very minor research. Smash that like and subscribe button. We get it. You love Epstein. We get that all these Diddycrats in chat. I do want to buy the steak that Tucker Carlson advertises. I also want the Zins, the Alps that Tucker Carlson advertises. So if anyone wants to give me something for Christmas, there you go. You already know what I want. You know more than me? I mean, if you think you know more than me, I've offered you this many times. You can come on here and we can discuss and talk. I'll destroy you in a debate. I love to do that. But you got to make a Discord, Mr. Australian man. You got to make a Discord and come on stream. Smash that like and subscribe button. Loathing from Canada? Sorry to hear that, man. What's wrong? What's going on in Canada? Your economy is collapsing because Trump is tariffing you? I heard a lot of your liquor companies went out of business, man. I hope you can get out of Canada quickly and get a U.S. citizenship or, a green card or something, man. It ain't looking too good for you guys. Hey, Canadians, suck it up. I feel bad for my Canadian brothers. They never asked the Canadian government to get a bunch of illegal alien immigrants in the country. They never asked for that. Never once did they say, please, Carney, can you have a bunch of illegal alien immigrants come into the country? So, I do feel bad a bit for the Canadians, but of course I'm America first. If they want to clean up their country, they got to start voting in some better people instead of these lunatics. It's that simple. I mean, I'm not saying Canada's not beautiful. Canada has some nice mountains and nice ski places, but other than that, when I went to Toronto, all I was smelling was feet and freaking curry. All I was smelling was feet and curry in Canada. So that in Toronto, that's an issue. Obviously, they should probably focus on repopulating the Canadian population and getting rid of some of those Pakistani and Indian illegal alien immigrants. Shouldn't they put the Canadian people first? Just because you immigrate and move to Canada does not mean you're a Canadian. And this concept is really very hard for the Democrat liberal mind to understand. Even if an Indian or a Pakistani man immigrated there and he got a Canadian passport, he still would not be Canadian. Sorry to tell you, but that's not how it works. Really, it's really not that complicated, but maybe you should understand the difference between, genetics and nationality. Technically, they would have Canadian nationality, but they would not be Canadian. It's really, really that simple. It's not racist, it's just the facts. Separating nationality versus ethnicity is not racism. It's not racism because just because you live in Russia, you have a Russian passport, does not mean you're Russian. To be Russian, you have to be genetically Russian. That means when you take a DNA test, it shows up as Russian. Smash that like and subscribe button. Or you have some kind of family ties or heritage in the country. It's really that simple. Indians are not Australians, so I don't really know what to tell you there. Don't really know what to tell you there. Smash that like and subscribe button. Let's get to 50 likes. Soybean farmers are doing fantastic. I'm a furry, but I support Trump to the fullest. That's definitely interesting, but I've heard that before. Trump 2028. Doesn't matter. If your parents enter a country illegally and they have a kid there and they're, Indian, you're going to be forever Indian. Just like when Americans are born in America, they have American nationality. They might be from Ireland or Italy. Their parents and ancestry might be. I mean, there's an obvious separation. Your nationality is American, but your ethnicity is European. It's really not that crazy of a concept to understand. It's not a crazy concept to understand. Most, Australian people are British because it was a British prison colony. You guys are related to prisoners. But at least, you should be proud of your heritage. You are mixed ethnicities. Some people are mixed ethnicities. When you're right, you're right. It's not a complicated thing to separate nationality versus ethnicity. Is it really that difficult? Is it really that difficult? Is it a difficult concept to understand? Is that a difficult concept to understand? Genuine question. Do you liberals out there understand the difference between ethnicity and nationality? And we should be nationalistic. That means we should be putting people that were born in America first. We shouldn't be putting a bunch of illegal alien invaders, giving them benefits, all this stuff. I mean, there's no such thing as an American. If you're an American with, DNA and ancestry, that means you're a Native American. But everyone else is American by nationality and with European ancestry for the most part. That's the majority of the American population. But obviously, we went from about 90% European ancestry to about 60% European ancestry. And if you ever look at a demographics map, the people that are coming in here that are illegal alien immigrants from all these third world countries are literally the ones that are voting Democrat because they want more benefits. Just look at a demographics map. It's really that simple. That's exactly why it's so fantastic that we got rid of 2.1 million illegal alien immigrants already. So far this year alone. Smash that like and subscribe button though, guys. If you have any questions, comments, anything you want to talk about, feel free to drop some super chats. I said you can either wait in my Discord and when I have some time, I'll get around to you. But if you want to skip the line, you got to drop a $50 super chat. Is that hard to understand? I mean, look in the Discord and read under the rules section. It's all there. Smash that like button, though. Let's get to 50 likes. 50 likes, fellas. Rosemary, I doubt you know the difference between second world and third world countries, so I don't want to hear that bullshit. Hell yeah, MAGA brother. Cult. Fascist. Democrats love buzzwords. They love buzzwords. They don't know what any of these words mean, but they love buzzwords. Have I ever traveled outside the country? Yeah, probably more than you. I've traveled to over 20 different countries, so. MAGA is not a buzzword. It just means make America great again. Why would I pay them when I can literally have any guest I want on? And YouTubers want to collaborate with me all the time that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. So no, I don't think I'll be doing that. You guys don't have that much interesting stuff to say. America first, 1000%. But if we want to do a loan as an investment into other countries, I'm supporting that as well. Why shouldn't we give Argentina a loan so we can make profits off of it? Especially if it isn't coming from your pockets. Why should you care about Trump's ballroom if it's not coming from your pockets? When it's not coming from your taxpayer money, why do you care so much about what Trump does? I'm really confused. Very, very confused. And why is Hakeem Jeffries going on TV saying, we're going to close down the government. We're not going to fold. We're going to let 42 million Democrats starve without food stamps. It's fair to say they're not all Democrats, but 42 million people will starve because the Democrats refuse to open up the government. That's crazy. They just want people to starve. They're in their mansions. Hakeem Jeffries is a millionaire. All these Democrat people saying they care so much about the poor. They don't care if you get your food stamps or not. They don't care if you starve all day, every day for the next 3 months. If they don't get what they want, they might keep this government shut down until next year. They want illegal alien immigrants to get free health care. They want kids that have gender surgeries. They want them to cut off their wieners. And if they don't get that, guess what? Then you get no food stamps. The Democrats said if illegal alien immigrants can't get freaking free health care, and if kids can't cut off their wieners, then you get no food stamps. We need to keep our demonic agenda moving forward. It's that damn simple. It's that damn simple. The Republicans even asked the Democrats, hey, you at least want to give these people their food stamps? We can vote on this real quick. We can keep the government shut down, but at least give them their food stamps. The Democrats said, fuck no, I don't care about the fucking poor people. Let them starve. We need illegal alien immigrants to have insurance. That way they'll vote for us because we did something for them. Hell yeah. The Dems are heartless. They don't give a damn about you. The Democrat Party doesn't care if you starve. Literally, they don't care if 42 million Americans starve. This whole thing about insurance, it really doesn't have much to do with this bill because they can always go back and change things about insurance if they want to. They don't need to keep the government shut down and starve 42 million Americans. They don't have to do that. But they choose to do it because they can and they want to hurt America as much as possible unless you give in to their demands. It's really that simple. They want to starve people. That way they can try to make the Republican Party say, oh, please, no. We'll do anything you want. We'll let you cut off kids' wieners. We'll give all our money away to illegal alien immigrants. We'll give condoms to countries in Africa. We'll give transgender sex workers in Nepal $1 million. Please, just don't shut down the government anymore. Please. But they're not even realizing they're the ones that are keeping the government shut down because every single Republican voted to keep the government open. Every single one voted to keep the government open. But no, they want the government to shut down. What did this fella say? Correct, Republicans chose to hold the funds for SNAP. What are you talking about? They didn't hold the funds for SNAP? Are you kidding me right now? They voted to continue funding SNAP. And the Democrat Party said, fuck no, we're not going to do that. It's literally on the SNAP website. You might want to do a little bit of research before you get to yapping because it's literally on the SNAP website. Here you go. If you don't believe me, here's directly from the SNAP website. Go to the SNAP website. Go to USDA, U.S. Department of Agriculture, Food and Nutrition Services. Go here. It says Senate Democrats have now voted 12 times to not fund the food stamp program, also known as the SNAP program. Bottom line, the well has run dry, and at this time, there will be no more benefits issued November 1st. And we are approaching an inflection point for the Senate Democrats. They can continue to hold out for the health care for illegal alien immigrants and gender mutilation procedures, which, by the way, are for kids, procedures, or reopen the government so mothers, babies, and the most vulnerable among us can receive critical nutritional assistance. This is literally from the people that hand out the food stamps. They're telling you that the Democrats rather cut off kids' wieners and give illegal alien immigrants health care than help you get your food. Like, it's literally right here. Like, it's clear as day. And you're going to sit here and repeat Hakeem Jeffries' talking points? No, it's the Republicans' fault. No, it's the Republicans' fault. I mean, did you ever look at any of the information or any of the data whatsoever? It's right here. It's right in front of you. You can no longer support the Democrat Party. They are literally, it's clear as day. It's clear as day. They're just like the communists in Russia that starved 50 million people. They love communism, and they're just like the Russian communists. They're just like Stalin when Stalin starved 50 million people, but they're going to starve 42 million people. Not quite as much as Stalin, but they want to starve 42 million. You know, it is what it is. What the Democrats want to do is starve the American people because they can't get any more health care for illegal alien immigrants. Who's going to vote for Democrats if they don't have illegal alien immigrants? They were already deported 2.1 million illegal alien immigrants. The Democrat approval rating is already at 22%. Who is going to vote for the Democrats if they don't give some free shit to the illegal alien immigrants? I mean, no one. A lot of the illegal alien immigrants, you know, they actually want Trump as president in the first place, but smash that like and subscribe button, fellas. Don't be spreading misinformation about, oh, you're still going to get your SNAP. I mean, you might want to check yourself. I could be missing something, but from the USDA, the Food and Nutrition Services, the U.S. Department of Agriculture said, no, sir, no more SNAP. We're going to starve 42 million Americans. Now, maybe Trump does something drastic so these people don't have to starve. I really don't know. Maybe Trump can save these people since the Democrats want to starve them to death. Maybe he can get another loan to feed these programs. You know, but I don't know. I really don't know. Smash that like and subscribe button though, fellas. If you guys have any questions or anything you'd like to talk about, if you want me to look up any sources, cite any information or anything like that, I'm open to do it. But drop some super chats and let me know because a lot of comments and questions are flying in. This is clear as day as the Democrats' fault. I really don't know what to tell you. You can keep saying that people are going to get their SNAP benefits, but people are going to feel like you're an asshole when they don't come November 1st. Smash that like and subscribe button. They need 60 votes in the Senate. Every single Republican voted to continue the funding. Even John Fetterman, the good Democrat man, he voted to keep the government open. All the other Democrats said, no, we got to starve them. We got to starve them because we need our transgender surgeries and we need our illegal alien immigrant health care. We got to starve them. Starve them. Starve them till they're dead. That's horrible. That's horrible. I think the human body can go like 30 days without food. So maybe he won't starve you guys to death, but we'll definitely see a lot of people losing weight and stuff like that. It's really going to be unfortunate to see all these sickly people because the Democrats want to shut down the government. I feel really bad for it. I feel bad for them. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And the Democrats don't care about their damn people. Roughly 1 week without food. Oh, shit, man. I don't know what they're going to do then. They're going to have to, you know, they're already threatening violence. They're like, we're going to steal and we're going to do violence against MAGA since the Democrats want to cut off our food stamps. They don't want to do violence against MAGA. We didn't do anything. The Democrats, they're the ones that cut off your food stamps. Hopefully they can start stocking up the ramen noodles now because it looks like they're not going to be getting any food stamps next month. Smash that like and subscribe button though, fellas. Smash that like and subscribe button. Trump might do something. There's a chance that, you know, Trump's good at pulling money together at the last minute. I mean, the military wasn't going to get their pay, but then one of his buddies gave him $115 million. Not a loan, no nothing. He stayed anonymous. I think it was Elon Musk that did that. And he paid the military again. He paid the military with a private donor's money because someone cared so much about the military that they gave Donald Trump $115 million to pay the government military salaries. My opinion, it was probably Elon Musk that did this. He's a good man, but it could have been anyone. It's an anonymous donor. But Trump might come out and say, you know what, we're going to scrape up some money from our buddies and our pals, and we're going to pay these people. But it's not a guarantee because the money needed for this program is like $40 billion or some crazy ass number like that to feed all these people. Let's look that up. How much money do they need for the SNAP program every month? It's probably, in the tens of billions. Let's figure it out here. They need about $12 billion to fund the SNAP program, so they're not going to be able to do that. And the money is run dry, so, $12 billion a month. $12 billion a month. These people are going to starve. It's very unfortunate. I don't know any private donors that are going to help Trump pay these people $12 billion. That's more money than Trump has himself. I don't know who's going to come to the plate and pay all this monthly food stamps. It's not looking good. It's a sinking ship. Smash the like and subscribe button. They're on my side. There's a reason that Trump got millions and millions of more votes than Kamala Harris. There's a reason that Kamala was like the first president in the last 50 years to lose all 7 swing states. Timothy Nelson paid the $130 million to help pay the troops. Who's Timothy Nelson? I'm looking this up now. Timothy Mellon. Oh, it was Timothy Mellon. Wow, he's a really nice guy. Yeah, he's a really good guy for that. I didn't know that was public information. Trump said it was an anonymous donor, but I guess it's out there somewhere. We've received $5 trillion of that $17 trillion so far, and the rest is coming in slowly. Yeah, $12 billion monthly for the SNAP program. A lot of people are probably going to starve. The healthcare payments are going to go up regardless right now because the Democrats did a tax credit. They literally passed this tax credit for the healthcare, and it ends in 2025. Why did they make the time for it last so short? If they cared so much about keeping Medicaid and Medicare prices down, why would they make it a tax credit that only lasts like a couple years and then it disappear? Makes no sense. Oh, that's right. They're trying to get an advantage over the taxpayer, voters. $5 trillion from what? I mean, I'm pretty sure the government is shut down, so no one's getting paid. They can't do anything because, like I said, the government is shut down. We have money, but we just can't get access to it. But I think I'm going to hop off now. If you guys have any other questions or comments, I'll be back in 2 hours. Any final questions or comments, anything you guys want to talk about, you can drop some super chats, join my Discord. But I'll be back in 2 or 3 hours, fellas. All right, guys. It looks like you guys don't have too much to say. But I will drop my Discord link here on the video, and then I'll hop off. But I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Smash that like and subscribe button. I'll be back. Peace out. Join that Discord, fellas. Join that Discord. Maybe we can set up a debate or something. Peace out, fellas. Have a good one.